Okay. And we're live, guys. We're live. Welcome to a Dano Crypto live stream. It is 10:27, almost 10:30 here on the East Coast. I hope you guys had a fantastic Wednesday. And, okay, let's see. We got two people in. Make sure you say hello in the chat. I'll be monitoring the chat. You guys can ask me any questions. We're going to be talking about Bitcoin today. We're going to be talking about my favorite altcoins. We're going to be talking about strategies. We're going to be talking about what websites to use to find all these amazing coins. And we're going to talk about Twitter beef. We're going to talk about all kinds of things. So, yeah, just let me know if the audio is good. Let me know if everything is looking good, sounding good. Yeah. Thank you to all of the new subscribers, and thank you to all of the interaction in the comments. You guys are the best. I'm trying to respond to every single message that has been sent to me so far and trying to keep up with it. Be in the chat here. Okay, so let's see. Let's go into Twitter here. And so right now, currently, there's a Twitter Spaces being held with ben.eth, and it is for Bencoin. I keep saying Beancoin, and you know, that's a little hint for you guys. But yeah, Bencoin has been blowing up the Twitter space right now. I mean, Ben is obviously probably not going to be able to keep up with all the notifications, but there's just a lot of controversy, I think, right now with just meme coins in general, good and bad. And the things that people are pointing out is, you know, how the supply of these particular tokens are being handled, whether they're, you know, being sent to a dead wallet or whether they're being burned. In this particular case, let's go to Ben's account really quick. And in this particular case, Ben is holding 20% of the supply in his own wallet. And a lot of people are pointing that out to him on Twitter, and you know, he's got quick responses. Oh, look at this! This is it's pretty ridiculous. Jeez, yeah. So there is a controversy for that. So if we want to, so here you go. Here's some alpha for you guys. So when you go to Dex Tools and you are looking for coins on here, and it's not just that, you know, Dex Tools isn't just for meme coins. You know, Dex Tools is a chain aggregator for all types of data for every single chain that there is, and it's going to give you data for the on-chain metrics for price, liquidity, the community score, like all of those things. So, but it's not just for meme coins. So if you go to Ben here, it's going to give you the bubble maps. You click on the bubble maps, and that's where it's going to give you the address allocation, and you'll see that ben.eth is top wallet, 22%. And then we have Uniswap, Ben Uniswap, and that's probably the with the pools and the providing the liquidity. And that's probably Ben Armstrong's wallet, number 3. Or no, I don't know. Those are probably two transfer or 3 transfer connect wallets. I don't know. I wonder which one's Ben. Which one is Ben's address? We'd have to look up on Twitter, because, you know, the thing with crypto, you know, everything's on chain. You know, everything is on chain. If you can figure out and people are giving out their public address, then you can see what people are doing. You can see the moves that people are making. So let's see if anyone's in the chat. Let's see if we got any people on the stream. Let's see. No viewers? Oh, come on, guys. Okay, there we go. Concurrent viewers. We got 1 like. Come on, guys. Let's get some likes. Get the likes up. YouTube will push this live stream out fully to the world. So let me hear you in the chat. Say hello. Say hello. What's going on? Let me know where you're watching from. Oh, okay. I see one dad, two headaches. Nice, nice. What's going on? What's going on? How you doing? Tell me where you guys are. Oh, Milwaukee. Okay, Milwaukee. Cool, cool. Cool. Well, hello, hello. And Milwaukee. All right, so we got S. Rodriguez. All right, hey, what's going on? All right, cool. We got some interaction. Let's go. Oh, Vegas, Vegas, baby. What's going on? You rolling the dice in Vegas? Okay, okay. So, right now, we are, just to update you guys, we are talking about Bitcoin primarily and the controversy that is surrounding the supply. So something that is a big thing to note in crypto is about tokens supply. So these tokens can be listed with a supply that's almost like a joke supply. Like I think Pepe had a 420 billion 69 number of a supply. Let me see if we go to Pepe real quick, and we can we can see if that supply was what I just said. Yeah, 420 billion 69. Yeah, so a lot of the times, and there's certain equations that you can do, and thank God for ChatGPT and some doing some math for you. You can figure out the fully diluted market cap. You can actually figure out the price movement and what the coin's potential price could be if a market cap went to a certain price, and then you can actually see if it can even move to a certain price, just depending on supply and demand. Supply and demand still applies to crypto, and but crypto is wild though. All right, so let's see. Rolling the dice and bent. Yeah, I'm kind of frustrated because I put my coins in Coinbase Wallet. The ETH fees are ridiculous. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Coinbase Wallet. So Coinbase Wallet, it's been around for a little bit, but I would suggest... So what I've been doing now is I have been trying to figure out specifically what meme coins and just good, they don't have to be meme coins, just coins that are launching that haven't been listed on exchanges just yet, or centralized exchanges. And you can see if you go to Pepe, you can go to and this is on CoinMarketCap. You you can go to all, so then you can see everything that's listed on the markets and where it's been trading. You can see the trading volume. So Binance right now has the highest trading volume, and then you can see Uniswap, Qcoin, and then if you do the same thing, if we go to Ben, and I don't know if you guys, I have not been liking the new CoinMarketCap update. I like the classic. You guys let me know what you think. Let me know in the chat. Do you guys like the new CoinMarketCap? Do you like the update? I personally do not. I like things to be simple. You start adding stuff. It's almost kind of like MySpace when they when they started adding all this extra shit to MySpace. It just ruined it. It used to be just like a basic, almost like you had your own custom personal HTML coding, CSS. Like virtual machine that was free. It was amazing, and then they ruined it. Yeah. So yeah, the classic was better. So So if you go to CoinMarketCap and if you guys haven't done this already, you got to go on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, whichever coin aggregator you're going to use. You should be building up your watch list. And so then you can get notifications on your phone. You can build different watch lists that are separate with different meme coins. So right now I'll show you guys what I have in my watch list. And a lot of these have been built up over the past couple of years. So if we look at the hourly right now, we got Pleb token. It's funny. I bought Pleb token at the same time that I bought Papa and Pepe. Bought these three meme coins, and obviously out of all of them, Pepe performed the best, getting up to a height of about, and as I threw $100 into each of these, or the $50 into Pleb, $50 into Papa, because these were like very very small. And then in Pepe, I put 100, and that went up to about $900, which is not too bad. But that's just kind of took the initial profit out already. I'm just gonna let that just ride. Don't know if I'm gonna buy in anymore to Pepe, but I'm definitely dollar cost averaging. Gonna do some spot on Ben, and so this is what we're gonna get into. So click on Ben, and you go to the markets. And pretty soon we're gonna see here. Oh, okay. So look, we got LBANK. We have CoinW, PolyNX. I'm not too familiar with these, but I'm familiar now with LBANK. I just signed up recently with LBANK, so that's where you're going to avoid the gas fees. And we can get into it. If you guys haven't done this already, you need to know how to use the protocols. I mean, you need to learn how to send and know what protocols to send and not to avoid the transaction fees on ETH. So my suggestion is that you use the Polygon network. So what you're going to want to do is from any type of peer-to-peer service, debit card, where you can use a debit card or a credit card, like MoonPay or Transact or something like that. You're going to want to buy some Matic, and I'm trying to think of the other networks. It's not just Polygon that you can buy USDT or buy that, and then also transfer it into USDT or swap it to USDT, and then you're going to send that USDT on the Polygon network, because it's going to have the cheapest fees, and it's super fast too. So let me break that down again. If you're not following it, you have to have a wallet. So I use MetaMask. That's the main wallet that I use. You can have Uniswap wallet or a Coinbase wallet, but you're going to purchase Matic, and you're going to first have the RPC and the network added into your MetaMask, so then you can be able to have it connected with the Polyscan and all of that stuff. It gets all the metric data, and then you are going to once you get the Matic in your wallet, you're going to use in MetaMask. You can just swap it right in MetaMask. You can swap it right to USDT, and then you're gonna send. Make sure you are, so for instance, if you're using LBANK, you'll go to, so let's see, we'll go to LBANK, make sure I don't reveal any of my passwords or anything like that. So you would go to your wallet in LBANK once you get all set up, and you would click on deposit, and make sure that you don't, well, with these addresses, it doesn't matter, obviously. You won't be able to, oh, let's see. Am I getting some notifications on the chat? Let's see. Oh, we got, okay, I recognize you, Samurai Saint. What's up? What's going on? I remember seeing your name. Let's see. I hope for a 10x on my investment with Ben. I would be one happy mother effer. Yeah, me too. Wouldn't we all want, just at least a 10x, just at least a 10x? That's what I'm saying. Okay, let me see. Let me make sure I'm good. Let me make sure I'm good on my stream here. Oh, okay, so I'm just on my frame. Let me get back to my screen here. So yeah, you want to go to you want to set up LBANK. And LBANK is nice. I don't know if you guys are familiar with these platforms that are doing the, where you have KYC, but you have the option to just do it with your phone number. And then some of them are a little bit more restrictive than others. MEXC, it's weird. You click on MEXC, it's going to tell you you're not going to be able to use it in the US, but then you end up being able to. It's kind of weird. You have to kind of click around and make sure you're using the right link. And you could do spot and futures trading on there. But yeah, what you're gonna do is get that correct USDT address on the Polygon network. You'll select the network. So I want to select USDT, select the network. You can do obviously the Ethereum network. You can do Tron. You can do Binance Smart Chain. You can do Hecko. You can do Arbitrum, Matic. So and Arbitrum obviously is another option too. With gas, but I think the gas is a little bit higher, and you also have to have Ethereum. And people are not going to tell you this. People don't tell you this. When you are on the Arbitrum chain, you still have to have Ethereum to pay the gas. You're not using Arbitrum to pay the gas, which I don't it doesn't make any sense. I don't really understand why they didn't do that and use that as a mechanism. But that's how it is with a true layer 2 like Matic. It is a it's like, I think it's the best. I mean, why do you think a billion dollar companies are using Matic and promoting Matic and using it on the back end for their infrastructure? So that's what you're going to do. You're going to select Matic. I would use Matic, and then you're going to see, like you can see, I have a deposit successful of some Matic in there. And then you're going to use that to spot trade, and then you can buy whatever token you'd like. And obviously this is not financial advice, but this is just how you guys can interact with these ecosystems and get used to swapping, sending, and not being afraid to do it. Because man, I remember when I first started really going like kind of full time in crypto and learning and using the networks and setting up the exchanges. This was right in the beginning of 2021. And I was setting up crypto.com, Voyager, and all that stuff. And, I was like terrified to send a transaction. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, you get used to it. And what you really need to get used to is very important, is to remember that it's not your keys, not your crypto. And we want to always remember that, because I went through something with Voyager, and I'll go into this. So with Voyager, I was using that as my main platform for dollar cost averaging, and with doing that, I at the time was not being smart in risk management, and honestly following a lot of the influencers' advice with diversifying your assets across multiple platforms. So I wasn't using MetaMask super heavy or wallets per se back then. I was trusting in the integrity of the exchange platforms, and actually really liked Voyager. Voyager had a really good user interface. I mean, if we were to go to my old video about talking about Voyager, I mean, I basically go into the difference of Voyager and crypto.com. I go into the interface. Let's see, where is it? I think it might be this one. Let's see. Yeah, and this was my old setup. You see, guys, this was a year ago. Yeah, so I go into the platform. I think I have a little preview of it on here, of the user interface. Yeah, right here. Yeah, so I really liked how Voyager had the tickers for everything set up, and how you could really see your profit and loss setup, and your it was just simple. It was easy, and I think in that I kind of got fooled and duped. And also what they were offering with their yield was crazy. Their yield was insane. I mean, they were giving 10% for USDC if you were just holding on the platform, and they were giving it out. And if you were doing referrals, you were getting $25 in BTC, not just in dollars, like $25 in BTC. And a lot of the platforms are only just giving $10. So, I mean, Voyager had it going, but a lot of times it's too good to be true. Too good to be true. So that's just something to think about. And if you guys want to go back and watch these old videos, I mean, feel free. You know, maybe it'll get pushed out, and but I'm sure you guys are liking this new content. You know, I'm sure you guys are really liking it. Oh, just lost it. Just lost the stream. I lose it. I lose the chat. Hold on. YouTube chat. Okay, I think I'm back. Okay, sorry guys. Man, I I clicked right out of my link. I clicked right out of my stream link. Okay, so let me get back into it. Let me see the chat. Let me get into the chat. Make sure I'm giving love to the chat. All right, so LBANK is pretty cool to use. I will look into LBANK after this. Samurai Saint, Ben. It's very early, but there's great potential. S. Rodriguez, appreciate you, Dan. Hey, appreciate you, S. Rodriguez. How and when did I hear about Ben? So I heard about Ben on Twitter, so I didn't pull the trigger on it as soon as I would have liked to, because I've been staying up a little bit late, obviously, because you know, when you're doing these trades and you're trying to you know, keep up with the market, and you kind of have to have a finger on the dial, kind of have to lose a little bit of sleep, you know what I mean? So what I was watching one of, I think it was BitBoy. I think it was one of BitBoy's videos, or it was one of his tweets where he was talking about Bitcoin, and he was like making a joke, oh, something, we're gonna knock out the Jeffs, and I thought he was just, it was just a joke. But then I obviously, if I would have right at that moment bought some Ben and went into it, and okay, if it's a, you know, if a joke, you know, obviously jokes, you know what, Bitcoin was technically a joke. And also, well, you know, people called Bitcoin a joke, but I mean, Dogecoin was the joke, and now it's become what, the biggest billion dollar joke of all time, you know. So yeah, if we, I mean, shit, let's look at Doge's market cap, and let's see how much of a joke that turned into, you know. Market cap 10 billion. Is that 10 billion? Yeah. Yep. 10 billion, 127 million, $127,142. Yeah. It's a big joke. Yeah, so in that, yeah, to finish to answer your question, yeah, I the next day saw that this ben.eth guy made the Ben token, and they were doing it as an experiment, and having a Ben DAO, and it's all, you know, affiliated with guys and big players in the space named Ben. And so I'm thinking, okay, BitBoy Crypto, obviously he's one of the most popular in the crypto space as an influencer, and if he's going to back something, he's going to have to, you know, make sure his social credit, I guess, and his reputation is sound, and it's going to obviously be on the line. So with that, you can kind of take that as, you know, a flag of transparency in a way. Obviously, you can't believe everything you see online. You have to do your own research. It's very important. But if you can catch trends, if you can follow and sniff out the trend is your friend. Everyone is going to that's smart in any kind of market in trading, and that's with not just crypto, like trading cards, trading, you know, I mean, now we're trading NFTs, you know, anything that you're trading. Okay, cool. We got people popping in, man. Okay, cool. So this is great. This is awesome, guys. Every live stream that I've done before, no one was in the chat. Now everyone's in the chat. I'm loving it. So we got 6 people so far. We have the, what's going on? Osiris. Just got in. Hopefully wasn't too late. No, you're not too late. You're not too late. I think we'll be going for a little bit. We'll see how many more people pop in. So yeah, we're just talking about Bitcoin. So yeah, so in that, the next day, I think, or on that day, I think it was like 3 o'clock. I bought about $150 worth of Ben, and in that same day, it went up all the way to close to $800 on that 150. So in that, I took some profit. I took out the initial investment. I think I took out like $200 or something like that. So I took out the initial investment with a little bit extra. Made sure the gas fee wasn't too bad. And so that's the most important thing that you have to do. You have to have risk management, and you have to take out your initial profit. And and 2, you have to really sometimes keep a finger on the dial and not be afraid to take a little bit more, because for instance, right now, if you look at Bitcoin, so my balance went up as high as $1,000, and now it's at $500. So if I were to have sold half of that off and then rinsed and repeat with some of my ETH, and also put it into something like, hey, I see your chat, S. Rodriguez, about Poo. Poo is something that has already pumped super high. You probably, like, when you're taking profits, you're going to want to get into something that's in a market cap that's probably below 30 million, because then it has more potential on the upside to give you a little bit more profit. And that doesn't mean it's going to go up. I mean, you can see something that's at a 30 million market cap and it could go to the downside. That's where a little bit of TA can come in. You're going to want to learn how to look at the charts. And to be honest, you know, the way that I've learned at looking at charts is like I'm still a novice. I'm still learning, but what you can do is kind of fake it till you make it. You know, you got to click around, you got to move the chart around. So for instance, you know, if you want to go to the DEX tools, you got to go to dextools.io, type in Ben, and make sure that I want to keep the chat up. Let me keep the chat up. Let's see. Okay, keep the chat up here. All right, so something that I did recently right here on this chart is I drew just like a triangle, just like a little wedge, and also drew some lines on the RSI just to see how the movements are. Let's delete this. And how you can do that, obviously, you can use those lines right here, and you can kind of draw anything you want, move some stuff, select it. All right, so I drew this wedge, and I think if I'm correct, I think I got in, because from my buy point, I was up about over 600%. So I think I actually got down in here. So if you use the measuring tool, click in. Yeah, it was probably about right here. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, so you want to just click around, look in the chart. These are this is the Bollinger Bands. So this is really fun to look at, because what it does is it takes the kind of the moving averages of the bottoms and the tops, and it puts it in this kind of this band, and you can see how the wicks and the candles are moving along that band. And also with the AMA cross, you can see, if you look in real close, where those moving averages estimated moving averages, the cumulative moving averages are crossing, and then you can make a trading decision if it's going to go to. So right here you can see, okay, it crossed here, and then we had a candle on the upside for 11%, 13%, and then 20, and that's where it crossed right here. And then that's where you could do some profit taking down again. And you can see right here, you see the RSI, and look right here, you can see where it went back up, and then that's where those candles are. So that's something that I've been trying to, or not trying to, just trying to really implement in my trading strategy, instead of just kind of buying willy-nilly, you know. Let's see, let's look at the chat. When I first saw Ben, my gut feeling was that it is going to be a great coin. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. See who's still in the. So okay, cool. We're getting more in. We got 8 people. What's going on? How are you guys doing? Getting some love from the chat. If we got 8 people in here, we got 5 likes. Okay, we can get 8 likes. We can get more than 5 likes. Come on. And if you guys haven't told your friends about this channel, you guys should definitely tell your friends, tell your grandma, tell your papa, tell everyone about the channel. You know, you got to pump the small channels. You know, the big guys take all the market share, you know, on the algorithm. So you gotta give it to the little guys. But I will not be a little guy very soon. And that's the mentality you have to have. And I will tell you, so just something kind of personal. I really had a really shitty mentality when it came to finances and money in my younger years, and it really affected me. It really affected me drastically in a lot of my decision making. I would say I definitely I had a really, really happy childhood and happy teenage years and had a lot of really amazing experiences. But I'd say, like, one of the things that I think on the back end really, really bothered me was having trouble with money, or feeling like I didn't have enough money, or that I was bad with money or bad with finances. And, you know, one of the things that now that I'm older, you know, I'm 33 years old now, and mindset and knowledge is huge, and those two things combined together in tandem will just completely change your life and your perspective, and also keep you less stressed and not as focused on some of the things that you think, you know, when you're a teenager, when you're in your early 20s, that you should be focusing on. And in those moments, you know, you should be focusing on building that person that you fell in love with when you were a little kid, you know, like that person when you were, you know, figuring out those things that you really love doing, those things that really inspired you. And I think I lost track and got very discouraged with money because of, man, you got to think, like, all the turmoil and you know, the financial crisis in 2008, 2009. You had, and then 8 years before then, you had 9/11, and you had the Patriot Act, and then you had all these different things going into place that are basically trying to put everything down energetically, and you geopolitical stuff. So it's crazy. So, you know, you could let that stuff get to you, and I did, you know, because, like, during those times, I'm sure you guys were doing the same thing. You were just, like, on forums and on the internet, and you were on YouTube. Like, YouTube was like the Wild West. You know, people were making, like, you know, crazy content and theories and conspiracy theory videos, and I just was, like, going down the rabbit hole, and I was just like, man, the system is just so effed, and it's ridiculous. It's like, how are we're getting so taken advantage of, and we're being manipulated constantly. And you know what's so interesting and so ironic out of that, and during the out of that time, what came out of that time? I give you guys a guess. I'll give you guys a quick guess. Come on in the chat, give it to me. What came out of the burning financial crisis in 2008? Come on, if you guys are in crypto, I want to see it in the chat. There it is, Samurai Saint, Bitcoin. Okay, we have a winner. We have a winner. And here, you guys want to? This is the crypto cat. This is Lilu. Yeah, good answer. Yes, ding, 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 ding. Samurai Saint. Yeah. So Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin came out of the crazy financial crash of 2008, 2009. And what's so crazy is that in 2010, I remember watching a Joe Rogan interview with this guy. He was, I think, a part of the a Bitcoin magazine or something like that, or Bitcoin website. And he came on the Joe Rogan podcast. And I was living with my mom at the time. And I just remember the exact moment where I was like, oh, this guy's talking about like some digital money, a Bitcoin. It's called like something where it's split up into Satoshis, and I wasn't paying attention. Like I was like, oh, okay, that sounds kind of cool, but oh my gosh, like it just makes me so frustrated that back then in those times that I wasn't very focused on acquiring that type of wealth. But I will say I acquired a lot of spiritual wealth during that time, so it wasn't all in vain. But you learn about things when you learn about stuff, and things happen for a reason. And I will say that I feel really good about the investments that I've been making recently in the market, and also just investing in myself, investing in this channel, investing in trying to build a community. I think you guys would respect that if you're trying to build something on your end. I wish you guys all of the best as well in your endeavors in building whatever type of empire you're trying to build, whether it's big, small, whatever you're trying to do. I hope you guys succeed as well. Yeah, on the Alex Jones. Yeah. Hearing about, but yeah. Oh my God, I used to watch InfoWars all the time. People give Alex Jones a bad rap. I mean, the dude's insane. I mean, the dude is insane. 100%. Alex Jones has lost his mind. But when you've seen down the rabbit hole of the things that man has probably seen, you'd probably go insane as well. Guarantee it. So let's see. Lola World. You are close to my age and something about our generation. We didn't know nothing back then. Now these 19-year-olds are getting into this. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, and these 19-year-olds are trading NFTs and making more money than we are probably. No. So yeah, speaking of NFTs, the market is I think it's coming back. The NFT market is making a splash again. We kind of like dropped off. I remember, the house that I'm in right now, I've been in for 2 years. And I remember when I was first starting to make videos for this channel, I was talking about the Billionaire Zombies Club that was released on the Polygon network. And this was when just a small project like that was trading at 1 ETH per NFT. And so I was jumping into that. And then a little bit after that is when we had the Luna crash, and then we had the bankruptcies with 3 Hours Capital. We had, Celsius, and that was kind of like the big domino crash, and then the market, and then Bitcoin. And, so it was kind of a big domino fall. And now we're making a recovery. So speaking of that, if you guys want to, let's get into crypto bubbles here. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with Hex, but Richard Hart is another controversial figure that is in the crypto space. He is currently working on and about to launch this chain called Pulse Chain. And in that Pulse Chain, it is a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum. So EVM compatible, that will be able to have smart contracts and dApp platforms and all that stuff, if you're familiar with all that language. So if we look at Hex, And I'm not exactly sure if Pulse Chain is going to have its own token. I'm pretty sure it will. It'll probably have some type of integration with a token for governance, and I'm not exactly sure how Hex is going to be implemented, but I know for a fact that we'll have a bridge. If you own Hex on Ethereum, then you'll be able to bridge it over to Pulse Chain, of course. So I bought Hex probably about a month ago, and I'm trying to think of when I actually bought it. I can't remember. I have to go into my Etherscan and check and see exactly when I bought it. I was just dollar cost averaging into it a little bit, and it's just kind of like a little bag that I'm holding. If you guys want to check that project out, it seems like a pretty cool ecosystem, and the community is they're very passionate, and people get connected to these coins and these communities, like they're just like very passionate about it. And it's like, you know what, I'm not gonna marry anything. I married Cardano basically when I was up like over like 250 300% or something like that on my bag. I had $1,500 that I invested, and I was up like to like 3,000, 3,500, 4,000. Didn't take the profit because at the time I was like, oh, it's just gonna keep going up. No, you have to take profit. It's called rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. That is what it's called. Okay, let's see. Let me get in the chat. Let's see. Let's see. I want us all to win. Samurai Saint. S. Rodriguez. I'm so mad. I used to make fun of people who bought Bitcoin. Yeah, I had a lot of my friends back in the like pre-COVID and then during COVID were buying Bitcoin, and they were using their stimulus checks to buy stuff on Robinhood, and I was just too focused on just trying to survive, that I wasn't thinking about making investment moves. And at the time, my family, we were just not financially in a spot to where we could invest. And but at the time, you just, oh man, you really, hindsight's 2020, and you got to think, if you were to have invested any amount of your stimulus checks into something like Dogecoin, and BTC and ETH on Robinhood, and you were to just dollar cost average into those three during the pandemic, and then held it up until the peak of the bull market. Let's see, let's go. Peak of the bull market. If you go to a year, that's peak of the bull market right there. Okay, we had Dogecoin hit. Where is it? There it is. I was like, okay, yeah. Peak of the bull market. It hit almost to 75 cents. I think that was like right. It hit close to 75 cents, and that was when Robinhood had to literally stop the buy orders and the sell orders. But look, you got to think. Here's the pandemic. Look at this. And then exploded, just insane. And then if you look at ETH too, I mean, Ethereum at the same time. Look at Ethereum. During that same time. Here you go, 2020 pandemic, right off the and then look. And then just like spiked right there. And then dipped a little bit, but then had another spike, and then crushed its all-time high. Made a new all-time high, going to about almost to $5,000. So you got to think right now, like Ivan says, ETH is cheap. BTC at this price is cheap. Ethereum at 1,800 is cheap. I love doing Ivan impressions. The Bitcoin will be pump. Bitcoin will be pump. I don't know if you guys watch Ivan on Tech. He is a big inspiration for me, and I just have to kind of brag a little bit. I actually got a message from him on Twitter, and he was helping me out because I've been doing Moralis money videos, and he informed me that I had the wrong affiliate link. So if you guys want to get into Moralis money and check out the that platform, it's amazing. yeah, I had the wrong affiliate link, and he was like, "Hey, bro, nice channel. You gotta change your affiliate link. It's the wrong link." And so I was freaking out, and I told my wife, I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Ivan," I was like a schoolgirl. I was like, "Ivan messaged me on Twitter," and she was like, "Oh my god." So yeah, I've been trying to butt elbows with the Twitter, with the bigwigs in crypto. That's how you have to do it. That's how you have to build up the channel. You know, it's like to build up the community, and how you have to position yourself in this world. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. That like, I think I've kept a consistency of about 8 people so far. You know, you guys have been kind of popping in and out. Yeah, this will be fun to come back and listen to. There's some gems in here. Talk about some personal stuff. Go into swapping. Go into Bitcoin. I want to know what you guys are currently doing. Like, what's your strategy? What is your what's your DCA strategy? You know, what do you do? Are you buying things on what exchanges are you buying? And make sure also, after you leave the stream and the stream ends, that you leave a comment and let me know how I did. And also let me know what exchanges you're using, what coins you're buying on those exchanges, and let me know what your strategy is. I think it'd be really useful for people to read those comments, interact with it, and also just helps build up the interaction and engagement on my channel. So yeah, so I'll tell you what my DCA strategy is right now. So anytime I make profits, I am buying Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I will eventually start to buy Cardano. Basically, I have a Voyager bag that is the DCA bag that I've been waiting to get back. It's in court filing proceedings, and basically the value of that crypto has gone down, obviously, because it's a DCA portfolio. So over time, I think I built it up. The top of the market, I think it was up to $5,000. And right now, as you can see, with the market fluctuations, it is valued at, I think, 2,000 or 2,500 or something like that. So that's not too bad. So the thing with the moon bags and DCA bags is you're holding it long term. So it's not, you can sell some of it, but a lot of the point of it is you're holding it for long-term vision. So I have over 1,000 Cardano in this particular Voyager account that I'm hoping I can get back. And sadly, I got an email with and if you haven't kept up with the news, you can actually go and watch one of my videos that I talk about Binance backing out of the Voyager deal. First, it was FTX to try and buy it, and we all know what happened with FTX, and then Binance stepped in, and then we know what happened with that. The SEC has been overstepping their boundaries and has basically stonewalled us from getting our money back. So Binance backed out because they didn't want to have to go through a bunch of hoops and legal proceedings and have to pay a bunch of fees and a bunch of crap. So now Voyager is just going to go through full liquidation, and it said in the email that we are only going to be, as of now, receiving only 35% of our crypto. 35%. So a lot of people were saying we're only going to get 10%. So 35%, you know, I'll take it. What's interesting is that a lot of the other funds are being held because the way that they and their creditors and the people that they owe money to, they dispersed our crypto and our funds almost like a bank. So how banks work is, you know, you put your money into a bank and it's immediately 100% one-to-one of what you put in, lend it out. And that's how banks work. And people think like that's why these banks are failing and they're going under, is because the moment that even a quarter or a half of the deposits start coming out, the bank doesn't actually have that much money inside the bank to be able to cover the withdrawals. So it's really this is why crypto exists. This is why Bitcoin exists. So the whole point is to take those assets, and you are holding it in your wallet. You are holding it, and it's like holding something physical, but it is digital. You know, people say, "Oh, crypto, it's not physical. I can't hold it in my hand." You know, yes, you can. You're holding your phone. You use your phone every single day. You use your computer almost every single day, and it's something physical. It's a programmed language, but you know, we use program language every single day. Our whole world basically runs on programmed languages that help execute input output of tasks through ones and zeros. So don't ever listen to anyone that is telling you like, you know, just buy gold, you just hold gold, physical gold. This is sound. It's like, if you look at the Bitcoin compared to gold, Bitcoin chart over time against gold. Let's see the images. Yeah. This okay, hold on. Gold versus Bitcoin, complete comparison. Yeah, this is great. I love this. I wonder what year this is. Okay, this was 2021, so it's not too long ago. Okay, all right, look at this. Check this out. This is a chart that's putting the price growth of Bitcoin, oil, gold, and the Dow Jones. Okay. Look at this. Come on. Look at that. 294%, and then gold 23%, the Dow Jones 6%. So, and everyone around in this time is telling you, like, especially in mainstream media, right here, they're telling you Bitcoin is a scam, blah 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 blah, and then so. And it's interesting that they call it a scam when the entire Federal Reserve System is the biggest Ponzi scheme, biggest corruption, like monopoly system that's ever been created, and that is destroying the very foundation of what it is to be like a true, like, free human in this world. It really is. They have put a matrix over our world, and they are making us believe that we need them to exist, and it is not the case. That is a lot of why I love crypto. It's making me feel like how I did when I first kind of broke through and really started to see the world for what it is, and know that, you know, this world is beautiful. It is filled with so much love and with so much opportunity, and you basically create the reality. You create your own reality, and in that, you create your own reality. There is a yin and a yang, and there are going to be forces in this world that are going to be opposing on that energy, and that's just the flow. That's just the give and take of the universe, as above, so below. And so in that, crypto is opening up a portal and a throughput to break through the matrix, just truly break through the matrix, and to really change your life and to really ascend to the next level. So that's what I'm doing with crypto. That's what I'm doing with this channel. That is what I'm doing for my family, for my well-being, for my soul. Like, my soul feels it. So I know you guys are probably feeling that too, that just like that build up, like something's happening. Like, we feel something's coming, you know. I don't know. It, like, you might know, you might feel it. You can't really explain it, but it's there. And yeah, you just have to take that energy and transmute it. You have to, that's what alchemy is. It's transmuting that energy. So I think crypto is the best place to get into the community and be a part of. and it just makes you, I think it makes you feel like a little kid again, you know? It really does. And I think that's why I fell in love with it. That's why I fell in love with, you know, making these videos and doing this channel. I've gotten so much support recently, and I really appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for being in the chat and hanging out with me, staying in. I mean, you guys have been staying in and kind of popping out here and there. I really appreciate it. And let me know, do you guys want me to do when would you guys like me to do a stream? You know, what are the best days that you guys like to tune in on stream? Because I've been trying to figure out what day would be best to do a nice one weekly live stream where we can hang out and talk like this and just have this cool forum where we can just chat, you know, learn about each other and just yeah, just have fun. And also leave a comment and let me know if you want to have me make a video on a certain coin. I could definitely do that too. Just let me know. All right, well, guys, it's 11:23. I think I started the stream exactly almost an hour ago. So I think we've been killing it. Let's see. Dan, top 5 cryptos you are holding right now. I have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Atom, Polygon, meme coins, Ben, Poo, and Pepe. Okay, so I'm holding a few. I'll let you know what I'm holding. I'm holding Bitcoin, I'm holding Ethereum, I'm holding ADA, I'm holding Chainlink, I am holding Polygon, I am holding ApeCoin. I'm holding. What else am I holding? Let's see. I have to look at my phone real quick. Let's see. To refresh myself. Go on my stuff here. Let's see. Let's go in the portfolio. Yeah, I have some ADA, Matic, Link, Polkadot, of course, ApeCoin. I was invested in VGX, but that token is not going anywhere. And I've gone in and out of things too, you know, and but there are just certain projects that I do believe in a little bit more. You know, I'm holding Hex. In the meme coin section, I got Papa, Pleb, Wojak, Pepe, Ben, and Bam, which is the Bambi token. And let's see. I have a little bit of optimism. I have there's a coin XYO. I have a little bit of XYO. All of these I have either dollar cost averaged or have little small amounts, but these are all projects that I've been keeping an eye on, and definitely think that they have some potential. Not financial advice, of course. Add Caspa. Yeah, I'll add Caspa. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. People have been talking about Caspa. I'll definitely do some more research on it. Oh, and Radix. Yeah, Radix is something that I'm going to add to the bag as well, the XRD. They're going to just be a full layer 1 blockchain that'll have smart contracts and all of that. That'll be something to keep on your radar. Yeah, guys. All right. So thank you so much for... yeah, it is like being a kid again for me. It's like collecting sports cards for my favorite players. Yeah. Yes, S. Rodriguez, of course. Yeah, I feel the same way. Yeah, I'll show you guys what I was really into collecting, as I'm sure a lot of people, or you guys were as well. Show you real quick some old stuff. Hopefully you guys can see it really well. It's my Dragonite. And then I got the Island edition. My daughter's always trying to she's always trying to steal this. She's like, I want your dragon. But I've hooked her up. She has her own personal Pokédex where I've hooked her up with some of my old OG cards from 99, 2000. All right. Oh yeah, what's going on, Juan? Austin, Texas, in the house. What's up? Okay, but yeah, did you come in late? Have you been in here? Did you come in a little late? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and yeah, just hope you guys have a good night and sleep tight, and be sure to check out my most recent videos, go through the catalog and see what you can find in there. I'm sure you can find some gems, and yeah, just blessings to you guys and your families and all of that, and thank you so much for the love. Peace.